Hey Canucks fans, hope you're well. The Canucks making some minor roster moves as they search for their first win of the young season. Today it was announced by the Vancouver Canucks that they have sent young center Aatu Raty back down to Abbotsford. Raty has played in 3 games, I think all 3 games to start the season, averaging just under 10 minutes of ice time. He has no goals and 1 assist. Well, hardly any of the Canucks have goals right now, but he has 1 point in 3 games. But it looks like that, yeah, he's just okay. He missed that glorious chance to score on a breakaway yesterday against Tampa. Didn't even get a shot attempt off, actually. Been centering the third line, mostly with Garland and Hoglander, that line that kind of gets mixed, jumbled, like with all the Canucks lines as they search for offense. So it looks like Aatu Raty is going down to Abbotsford. He does not have to clear waivers, so that's a good thing. We don't have to worry about losing him to another team. So as excited as people were that Raty made the team out of camp, he has not shown enough to stick around, at least not currently. And I guess you could say that for a lot of the Canucks players. It's just what happens when you're 0-1 and 2 to start the season. So once again, Aatu Raty assigned to the Abbotsford Canucks. That usually means there's going to be a corresponding roster move, and it sounds like tomorrow, as reported first by Irfan Gaffar, the Canucks will be calling up defenseman Erik Brannstrom. This is exciting, I think, for a lot of Canucks fans. Brannstrom was traded to the Vancouver Canucks on October 6th in the Tucker Poolman deal, the deal that sent Poolman to Colorado, where Brannstrom came from. And remember, the Canucks retained 20% of Poolman's salary, and then they also sent a 4th-round draft pick in the 2025 draft. But that was done to give the Canucks some cap space, some much-needed cap space, and to make sure that they weren't dipping into LTIR. You guys know the deal. That means they can accrue cap space, a little bit of cap space every single day leading up towards the trade deadline. So Erik Brannstrom was the defenseman coming back, and it was kind of funny. You guys called me out. I was basically calling him an offensive defenseman, and you guys pointed out like he had 3 goals in the past couple seasons or whatever. But we've seen what he's done in Abbotsford, in a couple games in Abbotsford. He has 3 assists already, a couple of them of the highlight reel variety. And I think, I don't know how well he's going to do. He has played full seasons with the Ottawa Senators. I think he played 76 games last year. So he's kind of like a tweener. He can be a bottom pairing defenseman for sure. He could be your first call-up, as we've seen. He's the first call-up for the Canucks blue line this season. He's a left shot guy, though, so he's not coming up to fix the right side that sees Hronek, then Myers, who was, we weren't even sure if he was going to play last night, and then the rotation of Vincent Desharnais and Noah Juleson. That's probably going to stay on the right side, but now what Brannstrom does is he will give another option on the left side. You're not replacing Hughes, of course. You're not replacing Carson Soucy. So to me, this sounds like maybe an opportunity to replace Derek Forbort on the left side, and just to give a different type of feel of a defenseman, a different vibe, just more of a puck-moving defenseman in Erik Brannstrom. So with this call-up and with Raty going down, really now you always have 3 extra skaters. You can dress 20. You can have 23 guys on your roster. And most teams, they go 21 skaters, and then they go 2 goalies. There's kind of rumblings of are the Canucks going to keep up 3 goalies when Demko gets healthy and then keep only 20 skaters? We'll worry about that later. Right now, we worry about the fact that the Canucks, when they call up Erik Brannstrom, will have 21 skaters, but instead of having 2 extra forwards and 1 extra D, it'll be opposite. It'll be 1 extra forward, 2 extra D. So for instance, the extra forward will likely only be, last night, Neil Zaman and Daniel Sprong with the healthy scratches. Now with Aatu Raty being sent down, there's only going to be room for 1 healthy scratch. I don't think it's going to be Sprong. I have a feeling that Neil Zaman might get in the lineup because Raty is a center. So you could actually put, you could be Miller, Petey, and then Bluger and Suter as your 4 centers. Or if you want to keep Bluger and Suter together, you can put Neil Zaman as a center. But given how poorly that 4th line played last night, Bluger, Suter, and Sherwood, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually split Bluger and Suter up. And you have Neil Zaman as insurance, as a 5th center, and he can shift to the wing as well. So again, only 1 extra forward, likely going to be Neil Zaman or Arshdeep Bains. I see Daniel Sprong getting back in the lineup. And then on D, it'll be very interesting to see if Brannstrom gets into the game right away, because he'll only have really 1 game day skate with the club tomorrow if he didn't get there today. I don't think he got there today. But you could see maybe it's Forbort time to sit. Forbort's time to sit. Maybe it's Desharnais gets back in and Juleson goes out. So maybe you might see, and presuming Tyler Myers is healthy, could our D core tomorrow be Hughes, Hronek, Susie Myers, Brannstrom, and Desharnais? That is an intriguing pair to me, because Brannstrom is supposed to be a puck-moving defenseman, whereas Desharnais is everything but he's like the biggest guy, almost the biggest guy in the entire league, if not that. So could we see Brannstrom and Desharnais draw in tomorrow, and Forbort and Juleson both sitting? Be interesting if that's going to see what happens, if that's what ends up happening. We don't know, actually, because there's only a couple of reporters, and so the usual suspects are not tweeting out line combinations and deep pairings from practice. I think it's just Dan Murphy and Ben Kuzma that are down there, actually. I think everyone else are calling the show or calling the games from monitors and stuff, or TV broadcasts. So who knows? Who knows? But yeah, in yesterday's media availability, I only heard Olivia McDonald, the in-house reporter. I only heard Dan Murphy. I only heard Ben Kuzma. And I think I heard John Shorthouse, of course, as well, covering TV. So there we go, Canucks fans. Some minor roster moves. Aatu Raty being sent down today. And then it sounds like Erik Brannstrom will be called up later today or tomorrow. Canucks fans, what do you think of this? What did you think of Raty's brief 3-game foray as a Vancouver Canuck? And what do you expect, if anything, from Erik Brannstrom? And just overall, how are you feeling, Canucks fans? Are you in panic mode yet because we have not won a game in 3 games, although the Colorado Avalanche and Nashville Predators are suffering from the same fate? So are you panicking already? Or are you saying, no, this is going to take a bit of time, not worried so much yet, but of course, we don't want to wait too long before we get our first win of the season. As well, don't forget, tonight it is members only live stream. So if you are one of the 162 members, it's funny, there's 162 members, but there's only like 30 or 40 on the stream. We'll see what happens tonight. So make sure you join me at 11 p.m. tonight. I will post the link to that members only live stream on my community channel a little bit later today around dinner time. So I hope you guys will join me for that. And then everyone else is welcome tomorrow for our post-game live stream. Hopefully the Canucks are taking down Florida for their first win of the season against the defending Stanley Cup champions, and maybe, just maybe, with Erik Brannstrom in the lineup. Shout out to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate, Coach Patrick Liu, weight loss coach. Thank you, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Andrew Chang, Hall of Fame and franchise members. And thanks to all of you for your support, all members. And thanks to all of you for watching, liking, and subscribing. On your way out, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video. You can leave a donation, become a member, upgrade your membership. Most importantly, leave me a comment. How are you feeling about the team right now? And how are you feeling about this minor roster move? Aatu Raty down, Erik Brannstrom likely coming up. Members, I'll see you tonight at 11 p.m. on my members live stream. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. God bless, and go Canucks go.